What's up, everybody? Haven't done anything with this YouTube in a while, I know. Only got a couple new things at the moment. I'm probably going to do 2 videos right now. First, I'm going to talk about my new so-called Grail knife. You may have seen one of these before, you may have not. This is called an XM-18. It's by Hinderer. Very expensive, very hard to find. I probably shouldn't have it. But they're really cool. It's one of the nicest frame lock folders around. That, I don't know, compared to anything really. A lot of people compare them to the Striders because they've got the same little Hinderer thing for the lock bar to make sure it can't get overextended. Hyperextended, excuse me. Here's my critique of it. It's got this flipper thing on here, and I can't really flick it so well unless I use my wrist. I've only got it to flick open with my finger a couple times, so that's a little difficult, and I don't like loosening the pivot to the point where it's loose enough to flick out, but then it's not very stable when it's locked. Alright, but this is a Generation 2 model. The current one is a Generation 3 model. The differences are basically the blade. There might be minor things that I'm unaware of, but the standard Gen 3 has a flat ground blade that is not completely hand ground. It's part machine ground and then hand sharpened. And they're typically in a stonewash finish from what I've seen. They look pretty good, and I want to get one. I may even end up selling one of these, or selling this to get one of those. You know, get a little cash in pocket, because these are worth a lot more. But I have to admit, of the 2 or 3 custom folders I've ever owned, this has the nicest ground blade. I mean, I don't know what kind of detail you'll be able to see here, but the polish, it's hand rubbed, it's perfect, the grinds are perfect. And it looks really cool because this part right here is a hollow grind, and then this right here is a flat grind. Calls it the Sponto, Spear Point Tonto. I don't really know if that does anything special, but it looks pretty cool. And it's a really thick blade, as you can see, but it cuts pretty well for a thick blade. Then you can see the back is stone washed here, the titanium. Very well machined. Got these nice little standoffs. I mean, most of you watching these videos probably already know all the details about this knife, and there's nothing that other people haven't already said before. I just wanted to show you mine. I appreciate the quality of it, but there are some things about it I don't like. Well, the biggest thing I do like, besides the blade, is the ergonomics. It fits in your hand really, really well. You get a really good grip on this thing, and it's supposed to be tough. You know, Rick says beat the crap out of this knife just like Strider does. I don't plan on doing that, but you can if you want to. It's everything, you know, blade is centered, the lockup is pretty damn solid. My only complaint would be it's a little heavy. You know, but it's not like the knife isn't supposed to be heavy. It's just, for my taste, it's a little heavier than I expected. But it's not overly heavy. And I don't like the closed detent. It's not strong enough compared to what I've been carrying every day otherwise, my Sebenza 21. I think Chris Reeve has improved the detent strength, the closed detent strength on their knives, because I was comparing this to my recently traded, well, traded for this actually, the regular Sebenza, and this one is got a lot firmer detent to open, and I like that sound you get when you close it. It's like quality to me for some reason. I mean, this knife is worth 3 times as much as this one, but in ways this one is better. It's, you know, it's all down to personal opinion. This one's got a thinner blade, and the action feels smoother to me. This uses phosphor bronze washers. This doesn't. This uses Teflon washers, and it's slick, but I don't know. I think I've just had Sebenzas for so long, it's what I judge everything against, no matter what it is. And that might be unfair, but you know, that's my take on it. I like what I like, and you know, if somebody out there would appreciate this 10 times more than I would, maybe I'll sell it to you. But you know, I just wanted to try it out in the meantime. See, you know, because everyone raves about this thing. Instead, you know, if you're not going to get an SNG, they get one of these. But I do have an SNG on the way, my first one. I should be here the next couple days, and I can't wait for that. So that's pretty much it for the XM-18. I can't think of anything else to say. Oh, other than the fact that the Allen wrench size for the clip screws is ridiculously small. I think it's like 0.5 millimeter, and I don't have that. In the 2 or 3 sets of Allen wrenches that I have, I don't have anything smaller than 1 millimeter. I don't understand why he did that. That's a little silly. You know, I don't want to criticize Rick on his designs, because you know, he's good at what he does, really good. You know, he's the next Ernie Emerson, it seems like. Well, speaking of Ernie Emerson, my Emerson Custom should be back pretty soon. Excited about that. If you didn't know, I acquired a custom CQC7, and it wasn't completely functional, so I sent it a couple months ago, and I've heard that Ernie was doing a big batch of repairs at once, and he's already sending stuff back, so mine should be back hopefully before Christmas. But you know, that's that for the XM-18 anyway. One of the nicest tactical folders in the custom world, I think, that you could possibly ask for. Yeah, I really don't know what else to say about it. If I leave anything out that is crucial, leave it in the comments. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of dead with this at this point. Alright, well, catch you guys later. That's the XM-18.